drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm hoping.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL. As you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a give to Breida. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Eagles.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ball carrier taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
throwing his Wentz. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Packers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. The give is to Jones. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the 1st time in his career.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Tackle. Mike 52. Check 52. Come on. Check 52. Come on. It's out of time. It's out of time. Slant. Watch the slant. Motion.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Big stop. Let's go.
On play action, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And Robinson with a big catch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Breida, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. Now they'll throw it. Wentz.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Wentz on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On second down, it's Jones looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Down and 7.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
At the Packers.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Third down.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Gas 300. Gas 300. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Boom, boom. 47 is the mic, boys.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
They're running it. Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Slam. Check 26, check 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Jones. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Get in the right room. Hatch it. Hey, now look, get Mike. Mike 50, huh? Here we go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Hey, come on. He don't want it.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Packers 14, Eagles 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
A loss of 6 yards.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
39-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
On the coverage.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw again, Rodgers. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
For Philadelphia.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. He'll find DeGawdROC complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Rager. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
Jalen Rager.
A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
Eagles.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They run again with Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
26-yard line.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Rodgers with the handoff.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. About 3 yards there to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
A pickup of
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Wentz defers to Clement. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The ball carrier.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Wentz going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle.
Down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
Nothing here. Nothing here.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 50 yards on the ground. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill, 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 turn up. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Hey, number 28, number 50. He's coming, check him.
To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
47's the mic. Hey, 88, 88, 88. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
By the Eagles.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And quickly finding Rager. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Philadelphia.
To throw is Wentz. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, you block over here. Plant. Exit.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go.
Now Rodgers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Will Parks. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Wentz to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Here we go.
Now Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, I think